Oprah Winfrey is America's most popular talk show host, but there's more to her than people think. The TV legend was recently called out for trying to bring her camera crew into an evacuation center in the middle of the Hawaii fires. And if that was not bad enough, she's also been accused of trying to grab indigenous land for her own benefit. Fans have been on Oprah's back trying to get an answer out of her as to why she would do this, and the talk show host has finally graced the world with an explanation. Welcome back to Celebrity Fix, where we'll be talking about how Oprah kickbacks at allegations of exploiting Hawaii fire victims. But before we start, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
There's mixed reaction tonight from Maui, where Oprah Winfrey recently bought hundreds of acres of ag land in upcountry.
Now, we were the first to tell you about this earlier this week. Some disagree with the buy.
Earlier in August, a series of wildfires devastated Hawaii. With more than 100 people dead, the Hawaii wildfires hit the west coast of Maui the hardest. The fires have robbed people of their homes, loved ones, and everything they've ever owned. To make it worse, many think that the effects of the devastating fires will last for years to come. Those who were lucky enough to escape with their lives are now being provided refuge at evacuation centers.
The raging inferno in the distance. These are the images captured by two captains as they made their way into Lahaina from the water. Told by the Coast Guard, people were desperate for help, families trapped at the water's edge. So many jumping in, children among them. Waiting in the angry waters for hours, the ocean churning from the winds.
And it's one of these centers where Oprah brought her camera crew. On Sunday, August 13, 2023, the talk show host brought a CBS camera crew to an emergency shelter on the Hawaiian island of Maui, hoping to film the survivors' ongoing struggles. However, imagine her shock when she was denied access. The authorities didn't allow Oprah to film inside the shelter. In an official statement, the Count of Maui stated that out of respect for those who have come to seek safety and shelter at emergency shelters, no media are given access. Guess Oprah should have asked beforehand before trotting in there with her entire crew. But this is Oprah we're talking about. When one evacuation center turned away, she made her way to another center where she was able to talk her way past the authorities. She got her camera crew inside and filmed herself handing out supplies. Fans can see what's happening here. Oprah's hoping to use the Maui wildfires as a PR moment.
How's it feel to be here, ma'am?
Well, it's a little overwhelming, you know. But I'm really so pleased to have so many people, supporting, and, people are just bringing what they can and doing what they can.
In fact, some of them used the opportunity to bring up the fact about how Winfrey owns several acres of land in the area. Ideally, the talk show host should be opening up her homes to the people of Maui in their time of need. But instead, she's walking around with a camera, making a TV show out of a devastating tragedy. Interestingly, fans have been comparing Oprah to Meghan Markle, who did something along the same lines recently. The Duchess of Sussex brought a camera as she was visiting the memorial for the Uvalde shooting. Fans saw that for what it was as well. They think that these celebrities need to realize that sometimes it's best to leave the camera crew at home. But it seems like Meghan and Oprah are cut from the same cloth.
In Uvalde, a memorial outside Robb Elementary School grows, one cross planted for each of the 19 children and 2 teachers who are now gone. Today, Meghan Markle made a surprise appearance and placed down white flowers at another vigil nearby.
But there's more to Oprah's story than just a PR stunt. TikTokers have been on the TV show's case, blaming her for orchestrating the fires to grab land in Maui. While a few fans think that this theory is a little on the extreme side of things, the part about Oprah owning land in the region is true. In March 2023, only months before the fires, Oprah bought 870 acres on the island for $6.6 million. And not soon after, the Ulupalakwa Ranch sold 2 more properties, one that spanned over 520 acres and another that spanned over 330 acres. Both these properties were sold to Winfrey's Los Angeles-based firm Harco Incorporated for $3.89 million and $2.47 million respectively. The year before, the TV show host was linked to buying an additional 2-acre piece of land, each for $100,000. With all these purchases, the property that Oprah now owns in the region spans over 2,000 acres. Fans and activists are not happy with how Oprah's been operating. they'd have been accused of playing a direct part in displacing indigenous people, the people who actually deserve to live on the land. But Winfrey seems to be turning a blind eye to the situation. Instead, for some reason, Oprah thinks that bringing a camera crew and filming herself handing out supplies will take the attention away from her very obvious land grab efforts. However, fans think something more sinister is going on. One theory highlighted how Oprah's property is located near the Kula Forest Reserve in the southwest part of the island, where the fires destroyed everything. And yet, by some miracle, Winfrey's properties remain untouched. It's clear that the evidence is stacked against her. Oprah's directly in the middle of a land grab scheme. Many actually think that the fires were organized to devalue the property so vultures and billionaires like Winfrey could swoop in and sign their name on the deed. The worst part is that survivors are already receiving calls from investors to sell their lands. And get this, they're offering them peanuts.
Some of the things that's already been happening is realtors are calling families who lost everything, offering them to buy their property and their home for pennies on the dollar, just pennies on the dollar. So it's pretty offensive to us.
It seems like there's some truth to these rumors because the Hawaii governor has pledged to protect Maui homeowners from predatory land grabs. His goal is to make sure that no one is victimized from a land grab. More importantly, residents noticed that the fire mostly affected areas that were previously being eyed by investors and were high value.
But it caused fires in the most precious parts of real estate in Maui. Lahaina Front Street is worth billions. The Hawaiians that have been holding out and the Kanaka have been holding out for years.
With the reality revealed, Winfrey has been facing backlash for her actions. Fans have been labeling these shameless land grab efforts as sick and twisted. It seems like the rich do not understand the gravity of the situation and are simply concerned with expanding their riches, Oprah included. Others are asking people to be wary of all billionaires who choose to donate for the restoration efforts. Many think that the rich and the elite will use their money to buy their way to more land and reconstruct the destroyed areas in a way that they deem fit. Surprisingly, Oprah's already dropped a video saying she'll do exactly that. Winfrey said that at some point, she'll donate generously to the restoration efforts, but only after they've decided how to rebuild.
At some point, I will make a major donation after all of the smoke and ashes have settled here and we figure out what the rebuilding is going to look like. This is going to be a long and difficult process.
After the video, there's no doubt in fans' minds about what's going on in Oprah's mind. Some think she already has a vision for what the reconstructed land will look like, and she's just waiting for a window of opportunity to make her move. People are hoping that by talking about the issue, they can stop millionaires like Oprah from doing what they want. But there's still a long way to go. The authorities need to take some serious actions to make sure that the locals are protected during these difficult times. And that's all the time we had for today. What do you think of the situation? Do you think Winfrey and other billionaires were behind the fire? Do you think Oprah should be doing more? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates on the celebrity world. We'll see you next time.